So for this exercise, and definitely for the first time you go through this exercise, I recommend that you close your eyes, you put your pen down, you don't think about writing notes unless and until I say open your eyes and make some notes, and trust that the answers that you need will come. And remember that you can do this exercise as many times as you like, but it's always good when doing an exercise like this, I feel, to go inwards and tune inwardly to your intuition, your inner tutor, and to allow the answers to come from within. And that will help the logical, rational mind to be more quiet and to not take over, so that the answers come from deeper within. So we're going to do a preparation exercise to relax and come inwards. So just take a moment to get yourself into a nice, comfortable sitting position. And you could also be lying down, but usually for alertness, it's better to stay sitting. So in your comfortable position, please close your eyes and take 3 long, deep breaths from your abdomen. Breathing deeply in your abdomen, expanding the belly as you breathe in, and just allowing the shoulders to drop completely and relax on the out-breath. Just letting go. And then bring your attention into the center of your head and imagine that you're getting in an elevator and you're going to press the button to go down several floors. And as the doors close and the elevator moves down, you move down inside your body, through your neck, and into your heart. And just spend a moment in your heart, fully focused in your heart. And then press the button again in the elevator for the ground floor and go down, down into your abdomen, down to your navel, below the navel. And again, breathing in your abdomen, the belly expanding as you breathe in, everything relaxing on the out-breath. And try and stay centered in your heart and your gut throughout this process. So we're going to start by reflecting back on this past year. Or it could be any amount of time that you choose. It could be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, at any time of the year. And the first question that I'd like you to ask yourself is, what did I learn this last year? What did I learn? Just allow the answers to come. Don't be tempted to open your eyes and write down yet. Just allow the answers to come. What did I learn this last year? And then you have a choice at this point. You can either keep your eyes closed and go through the whole of the next number of questions, just completely inwardly, and then go through again maybe and write down later. Or if you want, you could open your eyes, just half open your eyes and scribble down a few notes if you feel like it. It's your choice. And I will leave a moment for you to do that if you feel like doing that, or if you're just continuing to ask the question internally. Remembering that you can always come back and add to this later. So closing your eyes again now, if you open them. Going back inside your heart and your gut. And the second question that I'd like you to ask yourself is, what did I achieve this last year? What did I achieve? Just take a moment to contemplate that. What did I achieve? Just see what comes to mind. And remember, you can always come back and do this again if you need more time. And if you need to open your eyes and make a few notes, then do so now. And just take a few more minutes or moments just to complete that question. What did I achieve this last year? And then close your eyes again. Bring your attention back into your heart, into your gut. Take a few deep breaths from your lower abdomen, making sure the shoulders are dropped. And the next question is, where did I fall short this past year? Where did I fall short? Take a moment to contemplate this with self-compassion, non-judgment, but completely honestly, because we only grow when we're completely honest with ourselves. Where did I fall short? Taking your time to reflect back on the past few months, the past year. Maybe thinking of things that you wanted to do but didn't quite do. Things that you wanted to change about yourself and you didn't quite get to where you wanted to get to. Maybe ways of being that you wanted to change, patterns of consciousness you wanted to change, and you haven't quite got to where you wanted to, but without judgment. Taking a moment to write any notes down if you want to do that. Then closing your eyes again, coming back into your heart, into your gut, breathing from the abdomen. And the next question, what are you grateful for this last year? What are you grateful for? Taking a moment to think about all the things that you can be grateful for. Remembering the events that have happened this year in your life that you're grateful for, people, situations, anything at all. And if you want to make some notes, make those notes now. Then finishing up and closing your eyes, coming back into the heart and the gut. And the next question, what would you like to see differently? Now we're starting to move into the now and the future. What would you like to see differently? Contemplating the question. What would you like to see differently? Trusting the answers that come. Taking a moment to make any notes if you'd like to. And we will be doing some more future pointed questions, so you don't have to answer everything or have answered everything or got all the answers at this point. So again, closing your eyes, if you open them, coming back into your heart and your gut. And as we move forward now into envisioning forward, we're going to look at 7 questions. And these actually come from Caroline Myss. The first question, what do you hope for this coming year that is different from last year? What do you hope for this coming year that is different from last year? Just see what comes as you contemplate this question. And as you ask this question, it could be for yourself, it could be for other people, it could be for humanity in general. What do you hope for this coming year that is different from last year? And one of the reasons it's so important to ask questions for the future is that we create our future and our now by focusing on what we want rather than what we don't want or what has been the past. And it's so easy to go back into the past and rehash the past because the past has actually happened, whereas the future hasn't happened yet. It's harder to actually create the future. Well, not harder, but it's new. It hasn't been created yet. So we have to make a conscious effort to actually create it. And we can either do it consciously or we can just move forward unconsciously. But the more we actually focus on what we want, the more likely we are to create it. So what do you hope for this coming year that is different from last year? If you want to make a few notes, you can do that now. Remembering that you can always come back and add to this later. Don't feel you have to get everything done as we're going through right now. So closing your eyes again, coming inside. And the next question, how do you want to improve your life this year? How do you want to improve your life? Take a few moments to contemplate how you want to improve your life this year. And you can think of all the different areas of your life, such as work, personal, home, relationships, health, well-being. And take a few moments to write down notes if you're doing that. Then coming back inside into your heart or your gut, taking a few deep breaths from your abdomen, expanding the belly as you breathe in, relaxing everything on the exhale, making sure the shoulders are relaxed and dropped. And the next question, what do you want to contribute to your community to make it a better place? How do you want to contribute to your community in the next year? Contemplate this question. Allow yourself to dream big. Watch for any censorship that comes from the mind, minimizing what you may be able to do. These sort of thoughts are likely to come from our limiting patterns and our unconscious beliefs. So with all these questions, be aware of the mind if it comes in to limit what you're visioning. Give yourself permission to dream, to go beyond what you've done previously. To trust that you can do great things. Take a few moments to make some notes if that's what you're doing. Then closing your eyes again if you open them, coming back internal into your heart and your gut. Taking a deep breath and moving to the next question. How do you want to be different by the end of the year? What do you want to change about yourself this year? What do you want to be different in an ideal world? Watch for the mind coming in and saying, you can't do that, or I can't do that. Allow yourself to imagine what you would ideally like. How would I like to be different? Or what difference would I like to see in myself by the end of the year? Maybe this is in how you would like to feel different. Maybe it's about how you would like to think differently. Maybe it's about how you would like to be acting or behaving differently. Maybe it's something physical. How would you like to be different by the end of the year? And as you ask these questions, remember not to put pressure on yourself or feel pressure for having to actually achieve everything on your list. That's not what it's about. It's about bringing into conscious awareness the overall changes that you would like to make. And then they just get worked on one by one in their own time. And take a few moments to make a few notes if you're wanting to make notes. And it's not about thinking about how you're going to do this, it's the what at this point. So closing your eyes again, coming internal, coming back into your heart. And the next question, whose life do you want to improve and how will you do that? Whose life do you want to improve and how will you do that? It could be your life. It could be somebody else's life. Whose life do you want to improve and how will you do that? Take a few moments to ponder this. Just allow the answers to come from deep within and try not to censor anything that comes. And make a few notes if you wish to. Remembering that you can come back and add to this later. Closing your eyes again if you open them. Taking a few deep breaths from your lower abdomen. Relaxing the shoulders. And the next question, what changes are unfolding in your life that you need to cooperate with, and what does that mean? What changes are unfolding in your life that you need to cooperate with, and what does that mean? Take a few moments to contemplate this question. Often during a time of change, things can happen that we may not like, but we have to adjust to them. And that is particularly so at this point in time. Where are you having to learn to be more flexible and open, to adjust to the changes of the time? Take a moment to write a few notes if you'd like to. This may be a question that you need to come back to later. It has a lot to do with recognizing the changes that we need to make inside, that we're being asked to make through these changing times. And we may not necessarily like or want these changes. But as I mentioned at the start, we're all students in the game of life, and we're here to learn and grow. And that means going through growing pains. Growth is not always comfortable and often uncomfortable, which is why it takes courage and commitment. So again, closing your eyes if you open them. And the last question, in what way or ways do you want to deepen your spiritual life this year? How do you wish to work on that part of you that is beyond your physical body, your mind, your emotions, your personality self? In what way or ways do you want to deepen your spiritual life this year? Contemplate this question from within. What do you want to change? How do you want to grow? What do you want to be different? What is your ideal? Even if you don't believe it's possible, what do you want? Take a few moments to make some notes if you're making notes. Remembering you can come back and add to any of these questions, re-listen, redo this exercise as many times as you like. These are questions that need time taken to answer. We need to take the time to sit down and contemplate questions like this, and often we don't. So with your eyes closed now, I'm just going to read through the heart prayer. With utmost sincerity, unify yourself with the universe. Send your mind out in all directions to unify with the void of the universe. And unify with all forms of life. Plants, animals, humans, vegetable, mineral. Unify with all forms of life. Unify with the human family. Feel your connection with all 8 billion people on the planet. Feel your connection with their hearts. And share the following best wishes with the world. May everyone go into their heart to find refuge and feel safe. May everyone go into their heart to feel trust, openness, love, gratitude, and true respect. May everyone go into their heart to see beautiful bright light. May everyone go into their heart to meet their true self. From deep in your heart, wish everyone health, happiness, and growth. From deep in your heart, wish the world peace and harmony. Open your arms to the universe and unify with the unconditional love and wisdom of the universe. And draw this back to your heart, placing your hands on your heart, feeling the peace and harmony within. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes.